I'd always been drawn to music. From a young age, I found solace in the strings of a guitar, pouring my emotions into every note I played. But life had a way of hitting sour chords. My passion for music had led me to form a band, but as our dream was within reach, the band dissolved. And so I had tucked my dreams away, working a mundane job. But fate played its hand. A chance to play came unexpectedly at a charity event. As I stood backstage tuning my guitar, I felt a mixture of excitement and trepidation. The crowd hushed as I strummed the first chord, and my fingers danced along the frets. Music flowed from my heart, and as if on cue, my eyes fell on a face in the crowd, Sophia. She watched with an intensity that struck a chord within me. It was a connection I hadn't felt in ages, a reminder of the power of music to bridge souls. After the final note drifted into the air, bravery I didn't know I possessed led me to her. I asked for her number before I could second-guess myself, and she smiled. Her eyes sparkled with an admiration that warmed my spirit. Love found us, and suddenly, life's rhythm felt synchronized again. She became my supporter and inspiration to make music again. Then one night, on a balcony we frequent, as the city lights twinkled below us, she opened up about going to another city because of her job. The distance proved to be a chasm we struggled to bridge. She was consumed by her job, and I was riding the waves of a budding musical career. Late-night talks turned into sporadic texts, and stolen glances became distant memories. I immersed myself in my music, while the pangs of loneliness tugged at Sophia's heart. The symphony we had composed was unraveling, the once clear melody turning into a cacophony of missed connections. Ultimately, she tearfully chose to move on. She told me that it was obvious that we weren't each other's priority. I could tell that she was waiting for me to say she was wrong, but in the end, I watched her go. Years later, as I stood on stage before adoring crowds, the music and spotlight surrounded me like a warm embrace. But even in the midst of such triumph, a haunting emptiness persisted. My thoughts often strayed to her. Every crowd I faced, I scanned for a hint of red hair, a glimmer of that radiant smile. It became a ritual, as instinctive as drawing breath. I often wondered if the notes ever reached her ears. Did she recognize her presence in each composition? Could she sense the whispered apologies embedded within the chords? I constantly imagined what life could have been if she were by my side. I know that one day, I'll find her again, and when I do,